This is... Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Thompson outside. Pass to Clingan. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Now here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love seeing Butler go up strong. When he dunks it, you feel it from here.
And here's Drummond. Second chance effort. And Clingan pulls it down. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Butler. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
Second team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Bamba. To the paint. Here's Richardson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
George with the bucket.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees. So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. From deep, Rose. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level. And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. George, no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Clingan. They just learned that the hard way. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
To the left side wing. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 7. The Rockets lead by 5. Here's Butler going inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, look, you can't give Butler these lanes to the rim. He's explosive on the attack.
To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Thompson. Again, Houston.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And here's George. They'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 7. Outside Herder. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Butler. From downtown. The shot misses. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Inside. Drummond.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
And here are the Rockets now. Thompson, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rose. No good with a layup. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Bamba. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Back to Rose. Here's Herder. Amen Thompson. He is feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Houston Rockets.
The ball. 11.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Houston's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And here's Oubre from the arc. Counted from distance.
3 points.
Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That's his first foul of the game. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Picked by Smith. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
Pass to Oubre. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Yeah, love seeing the young guard Henderson take charge like this, making things happen on the drive.
Collins with it. There's the drive. And Collins with the slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Back to Jones. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Houston leading by 7. Green takes it to the rack.
And this guy can just fly. Green lifts off and slams it down.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game here. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Butler with the ball. And Drummond picks him up defensively. Butler can't get it to go. The Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Rose. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
It's hauled in by Herter. And it's the Bulls' ball. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. And their road tour has only begun. That'll be game 2 of 6.
A shooter of Rose's skill is just automatic. I mean, he's ready to strike at a moment's notice.
Butler takes it in. And it's Butler with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. George for 3. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. George has got 10 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Rose with the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Herter. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Houston in the lead. And here's Butler. Give him 8. Screen by Bamba. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rose outside. George outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Rose. All alone. The shot comes out.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Rockets on top, leading by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Buzelis for the tie. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. He's got 5.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Down low for the lead. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie.
It seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now here's Rose. He has 7. Sweet little floater. And now a 5-point Bulls lead.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul. Right side, Butler. Pass to Thompson. Will it go? And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Now George. To the inside. To the right side. Here's Buzelis. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Rockets trail by 3. Down low. Here's Klingon. It's blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great time.
Houston making some changes. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. 5 on the clock. And there's the lob. And it's Whitmore missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And the jam by George.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Out to Rose. Pass to George. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. George has got 17 points.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
Into the Bulls, Fish, Wainwright.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
Trey Jones.
Collins outside. It's hauled in by Houston.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Herter. Pulls up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Fish, Wainwright.
And Houston has possession. Here's Henderson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
The explosive Scoot Henderson. A handful to guard.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Oubre with it. Green picks him up. Lets it fly. Herter can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Pass to Oubre. Drummond with the ball. Back to Oubre. Now here's Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got 6.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third.
The Bulls, 51.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's Henderson. Pass to Bamba. On the wing, Whitmore. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Drummond. Right side, Oubre. Here's Wainwright. Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Scoot Henderson.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Pass to Oubre. Thompson with a steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Butler gets all the way to the cup.
Well, when Jimmy Butler is on, he is one of the scariest matchups in the league.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Chicago making a switch here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Klingon. And a missed layup. Bulls leading by 6. Here's Buzelis. Now here's Drummond. Rose outside. Drummond with the screen. And here's George. Shoots over Thompson. And Klingon pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Drummond with the screen. Here's George. The rebound by Bamba. Rockets trail by 4. That's good by Thompson.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Rose outside. Pass to Herder. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Here's Drummond. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Comes up empty down low. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
And that one drops for him.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And he's able to get it back. Pass to George. Rose outside. Shot to stop the run. Some solid defense from Butler. Houston in the lead. Here's Thompson. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. And Ime Udoka has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Rose. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Driving inside, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Amen Thompson.
And if you're the defense, you can't let Rose run all over you because you will be forced to foul.
It's both from the stripe.
Hitting all your free throws at the end is huge in this league. So many games are decided by razor-thin margins.
To the paint. Here's Clingan. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And they trust him already in his first year, and Clingan didn't disappoint.
Out to the right wing. Back to George. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Thompson. Chicago with a rebound. George with it. Now guarded by Butler. Yeah!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Back to Butler. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Rose outside. 12 seconds left in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. George for 3. Off target from downtown. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Whitmore, driving to the basket. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Here's Clingan, who's Ellis grabs the board. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for the Bulls. The lead is 2. Here's Thompson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Thompson's got 22.
Well, you see Thompson's explosion there. I mean, just an insanely quick first step. All the defender can do is bump him.
Who's Ellis? Some solid defense from Bamba. Here's Whitmore. Chicago with a rebound.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Here's Rose. The rebound by Bamba. And Houston has possession. Now Whitmore. Butler on the wing. Screen by Bamba. To the middle. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Such nice work from Butler off the deck.
We are in OT. A minute and a half gone by and what has been a great one. The Bulls with another miss. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Inside. Here's Clingan. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
What an important hoop for Clingan.
Down low. Ooh, Thompson with the block. Here's Whitmore. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Pass to George. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Left side, Whitmore. Houston with another miss. The Bulls on offense. Rose outside. Pass to Drummond. Count it!
Wow! Drummond's able to sink it at the biggest possible moment. And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
Drummond with the screen. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Rose up top, 5 to shoot. George for 3, and he drills the triple.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to
Thanks for joining 2K Sports for... NBA act. This Sunday afternoon. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Rose, left side. Softly drops in the floater. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Brunson with the bucket.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Rose with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can. Well, Towns gives you some interesting options in the two-man game. He can both pick and roll and pick and pop.
He can't get it to go.
We're live.
The home of the Chicago Bulls, the United Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to the Wizards. In the corner, Drummond with it. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Drummond, the screen, down low, lock at 6. Makes it off the glass. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your scripts, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
In the corner, George with it. They get it again. And the second chance effort by Rose.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Pass to Hart. And here's Towns. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
It's silky smooth there from the mid-range. Cat's mechanics on that jump shot are excellent.
In the corner, George with it. There's a good screen. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Rose. Here's Drummond, and he banks in the layup.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Now here's Brunson. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Now George, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. And Rose, wide open, he shoots. And the Bulls, another three.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Anunoby. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Chicago. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Drummond. Back to Rose. Fires away from way outside. To the wing right side. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
No good on the quick three. Bulls leading by 10. Pass to George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls. Now here's Towns. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Rose.
New York foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Herter. He has yet to score. Stolen by Anunoby. And now the Knicks on the break. Bridges, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Left side, George. "15 seconds left in the first quarter. The 8-footer. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And here's Rose outside.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter.
The Knicks, 10.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows? But they're already in a great position to win this one.
And that one's good. Brunson.
The deep shot there by Brunson. You got to admire how confident that young man is.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Second team foul.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Six on the shot clock. Collins grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Knicks trail by 8. Out to Brunson. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Brunson's got 8.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the road.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Picked him clean.
Number 13.
And now the Knicks on the break. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. There's the pick. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Payton.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
Very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Pass to Wainwright. Payton outside. The 3 ball. And it's Wainwright missing.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Towns with it. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Towns has got the game tied up here for New York.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Oubre on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. He has 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Hart has it in the corner. And again, New York with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Oubre. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing's over.
New York.
And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Rose driving to the basket. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rose has got 9.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Here's Brunson. No good. Great D that time from Payton.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Rose. Inside. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Out to Brunson. There's a screen by Robinson. Shoots the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. George with no one around. Buries it from 3-point range. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
16 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Cameron Payne.
In the corner, it's Robinson. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Buzelis. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Towns the screen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Buzelis.
And Brunson, a very physical player. Someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
Here's George. He's got 14. The kick out to Rose. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Rose has got 12 in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. The offensive rebound. Anunoby outside. Payton outside. Here's George. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Here's Brunson, and stolen by Payton. Rose scanning the floor. Pass to George. The three. Here's Drummond. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Rose. Buzelis with the ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Hart. The tray. New York, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside Rose. He lobs it up. Towns with the steal. Bridges with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Pass to Hart. Ball's knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go. Rose. Nobody back.
And Derrick Rose so quick out of the gates. And when he sees open floor ahead, he's at full sprint in the blink of an eye.
Now George. From the arc. And that's good for Derrick Rose for three. Rose has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bulls. Pass to Towns. Over Drummond. New York, no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
To the left wing. Brunson with a